Tonight, from Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee, it's the AFC Wildcard Round on EA Sports.
Just a tick under 70,000 packed in here at Nissan Stadium. Not a seat to be had as... The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. Take it in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And he comes off of a really good regular season with over 4,000 yards passing. And now in the playoffs, people always ask the question, do you continue to play the way you played in the regular season? Do you turn it loose? Or do you tone it down a little bit? I think you've got to be smart, but make sure you show the defense something they haven't seen before.
And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
So we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam! Puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion. Really good pickup.
First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it.
Mahomes pass.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
7 yards. And it's 3rd.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. Yeah, that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So here are the Titans backed up to start this drive. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
And he comes into these playoffs bringing a team that's been battle-tested, won the division, and earned the home playoff game here in round 1. But every year they know that a division champ, it feels like, gets beat. They don't want to be that team. They have to avoid the overconfidence.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Harris. Henry's got it out on the left side. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
From the gun, Harris looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Every possession in the postseason magnified, and look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
At their own 29-yard line.
Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They bring the 5 seed into the playoffs. Of course, they're one of the wild card teams. And when you're a wild card team, it makes it a little bit tougher. You have to win the extra game. But there's been a precedent set of teams doing that successfully in the past.
And it's usually teams that have aspects that really jump out at you and are really factors in the playoffs. I mean, Pittsburgh, they rode a heavy run game with Jerome Bettis when they won in 2005. And then don't forget the Giants in 2007. That season, pass rush. Remember how big that was for them during the playoffs. And for Green Bay, it was the quarterback play of Aaron Rodgers. So to me, it's a matter of what's going to affect the game in a big way. Can that aspect of your team really make those plays? A lot of times it's pass rush and quarterback play.
Now here's a throw, and that's Taywan Taylor with it. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
That's a 44-yard line.
Now Edwards-Helaire. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
He's brought down back at the 40-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here's Harris. From the gun, he'll throw. Chris Jones. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Derrick Henry. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line.
22.
A sizable gain there of 9 yards, but it's still 3rd and long.
For the tackle.
Operating from the gun, Harris. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away.
Receiving team. That's not good enough, man.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. At the Titans.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And he is going to get this close to the 1st down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 42. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. They stay on the ground on 1st with Johnson.
Duke Johnson, the ball.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 1.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
For the Titans and Chiefs, you know, we think back to their encounter in the postseason last year, the AFC Championship game to be exact. And the Titans were riding high, coming off road wins in Foxborough and in Baltimore. And they led at one point 17-7, but as the Chiefs did 3 times in those playoffs, they rallied back from a double-digit deficit, ultimately winning 35-24 and punching their ticket to Miami.
That keeps the score Titans 3, Chiefs nothing.
He's playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Offense.
You can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
Harris to throw on second down. Connects here with the tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
First down carry for Henry. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there, and it helps him move the sticks. Give him 2 on the play there, and it's good enough for a Tennessee first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing again. Harris back to Brown, this time complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 23. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
At the 23-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Henry. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd and goal.
To throw is Harris. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it's a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And the first down.
Here's Edwards-Helaire. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The 37-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
He was covered by Stephon Gilmore.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives.
they're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Henry. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the gun, Harris. Throw left side complete. That's Henry. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
A pickup of 2 yards.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Mahomes now to throw. That one complete to Hill. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 82 yards. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get them cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Harris to throw on 2nd down. Got an open man, the tight end Jarwin. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Harris. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47.
From the gun, Harris. This to Jarwin.
Jarwin.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Operating from the gun, Harris. This one to Jarwin over the middle. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
At the 33-yard line.
From the gun, Harris, quick hitter here. It's complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Operating from the gun. Harris. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Kansas City.
Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10.
To kick off for Kansas City.
Jennings now on the return. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
28-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position and throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told him, they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Give them 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Harris now, a final shot before break. And right side, Henry's got it. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go.
Harrison Butker to kick off for
both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10. At their own.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission? And that's caught inside the 35.
This is our time.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's nearly a 40-yard gain on the opening play of the quarter.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here's Harris throwing on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Jones. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. From the gun, Harris. The tight end Jarwin with it out on the left side.
Harris's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 16-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Harris. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Blake Jarwin there to make the grab. And the Titans are going to retake the lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned
Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And this Tennessee defense for the second straight play gets him behind the line. They're not messing around. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The timeout here is we got a player shaken up, and that's Johnson who's down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Mahomes firing complete, and he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's Mahomes to throw into the hands of his tight end, Jeff Swain.
Mahomes pass.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They go play fake. Mahomes. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And the return this time will go after the 42-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Harris on 1st down. Going underneath, complete to Jarwin. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble, bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it.
And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. And they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
At their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
from the gun. Harris over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Tennessee Titans. First and 10.
And a busy night for Henry continues. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
Brings up second and 5.
One quarter remains for the right to survive round one here in the AFC.
From the 47, it's second and 5.
We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Again, it's Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
It's now 3rd down and 6.
Operating from the gun. Harris looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Henry. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively, because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
On first down, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire, incomplete. He was covered by Stephon.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes.
And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Now they go screen. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
To number 34.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Mahomes on target here to Hardman. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards there and a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Second and 1.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this Tennessee defense for the second straight play gets him behind the line. They're not messing around. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
Kansas City.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Mahomes pass.
Mecole Hardman, 45 yards. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done.
For Kansas City.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
And now back out comes the offense. And right now they're just looking for a little more cushion, trying to make this a 2-score game. Points here would go a long way, obviously, to propelling them into the next round.
And this is where the head coach, offensive coordinator, they've had to set a tone all year long about what they do on offense. So most teams want to stay in attack mode, but you have to do it with some bit of caution, don't you? Because you can't come away with no points. You need these points here in order to feel a lot better about where they are in this game.
But this time of the year, playoffs, game of this magnitude, this is what we hope for.
Yeah, it's exactly what we hope for. You want to run your offense cautiously, but not so cautiously that you just give it up.
And he's got a man, Corey Davis.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
At the 45-yard
line. Throw on the quick slant, going to be complete. And he'll take it down shy of 45 at the 46. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. Derek Nottie makes the tackle.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. From the gun, Harris. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good...
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown, Titans.
Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th. As they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. Not much there, only a yard. 2nd and 9 from the 44.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Open is Swaim, the tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 45-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but it'll be second down.
It's second down and 10.
Mahomes to throw once more. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. 20! And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taywan Taylor, 45 yards. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
Quarterback taken down.
Frank Clark just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's a right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop, a man down on the return. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Partner, they're clearly saving those time.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. 5 plays there on that drive. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Jennings now on the return.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and making an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Well, one win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Nashville, good night, everybody.